And hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Total Party Chaos. My name is Billy, I'm your Chaos Keeper, and I am joined by a lovely cast who's going to introduce themselves to y'all before we get into it.
I'm Billy and I don't know how to run tech.
Oh my god. That hurts.
Brutal.
Fine.
I
see it every day.
Coming in with the shade.
Okay.
Damn.
I just cry.
I transcribed it, so I mean,
It was pretty great. Anyways, I am On, also known as Ondoin. I am the creator of the TTRPG channel Roll D5, where we show you that there's more out there than 5e, so don't tell them I'm here.
I'm gonna
Mine?
Even though Natalie's part of the team.
Yeah. My name is
I'll tell
Jacob,
them all you're here.
or
Sorry.
JC. I run a channel on YouTube called JC Productions and a channel on Twitch named Parnat. We do D&D, we do zombies and other stuff, but we're here tonight to play some good old D&D as Dante Smokespat, an overprotective brother.
Hi, I'm Haley. I went into the accent too soon. And I am going to be. I'm here. So if you want me, I'm here now. And I'm going to be playing Ash, the ambitious fire genasi, on a dangerous journey alongside her brother. And fun fact about Ash, seeing as it's around St. Paddy's at the moment, one of her favorite drinks is to actually just ask for the house cocktail. And she, that way she can experience things as she's traveling around.
I forgot about that.
The two of Fox and
Be
Dante
busy
are too
bagging
drunk,
on the
so,
fucking tech
Yeah.
guy,
They're
so
too drunk.
it's fine.
Look,
Cool.
I'm here to put on a show.
I don't think all of us prepared as well as Haley did, but I am Natalie. You can find me at New to You on TikTok. For now, I make all of these promises like I'm gonna start streaming and then I never do. One day I'll start. But I am playing Doll, the flesh amalgamation creature cryptid thing that no one really knows what she is. And we're just here to have a good time. She's still trying to figure out what her favorite drink is since it's been a long time since she drank anything but swamp water. So, I'll get back to you on that. Back to you, Billy.
Oh, I love it! You kick it off the right way. I'm Billy. I am your Chaos Keeper, and I am also the one of the creators of Tales of Initiative, and we're having a good time over here. So I am very, very, very excited to kick back off into what we did last time. But before we do all that, one of us randomly, who we don't know for sure, has to do the recap for tonight. So it's, someone could take that away. That would be fantastic.
So, I worked really hard on this week's recap. Sorry, I've been drinking a little bit, so I have the giggles.
You never admit
I respect that. No, it's okay. Admit it. I respect it.
Dante, Doll, and Foxmoth went to this herbologist shop with this tiny little satyr named Luther to find out everything they could about what happened in the town. The town of Pentagraven went through not only their entire town disappearing a year ago, replaced by beetle people, and then swapped back within the past 24 hours when the explosion happened. It gets a little more hairy to find out that the Glacial Exchange, Ash and Dante's business rivals, were there during the whole thing. Anyways, cut to it. Foxmoth learns that Luther, the tiny satyr, has a very dark secret, and finds out about the dark secret that he doesn't even know is a dark secret. To be completely honest, Foxmoth goes down, puts a knife to his neck, he has a panic attack, tells everybody all the information, then kicks everybody out of the shop. The group gets into a huge fight. Look, I don't even know, man. They all went their separate ways. Foxmoth realized this little mushroom guy who formed a little mushroom-related connection with Doll is gonna go apologize to him. Goes back to his shop and apologizes. Finds out something even worse. And we are left on that cliffhanger, and it's just about to get worse. It's a good thing Ash is back in this episode.
Can I chime in really quickly and say that speech sounds very familiar because I had to write it 3 times for the fucking video yesterday.
I literally dictated it an hour before the stream, and I was like, Billy's gonna love this.
You said, I forgot what part it was, but there was like one line that I was like,
I
said
watched
that
your
yesterday.
face.
I'm fucking dying right now, dude. I can't. All right.
Mile.
All right. Last fucking. I am so stoked to get into tonight. Last two things before we go into everything. First, we do have an awesome Patreon that our lovely team has set up. If you guys don't mind, please go take a second and check it out, because if you like TPK, we do a lot of stuff that affects the show of TPK. So, also, if you like all the other shows, there's things on there that you can do that can help sway the way the show works. If you don't go for that tier, there's a lot of other really awesome tiers that offer a lot of really bang for your buck. So if you guys don't mind, it helps us support the show, it keeps us going, and honestly, we love you for it. So if not, just keep watching and doing your thing. We still love you either way. You're great and you're amazing. I do have a sponsor for tonight as well. And honestly, I come with a message because they have been giving us a big old thumbs up, because we have made a couple little sales through them, because they're fantastic, and y'all are fantastic for loving the hell out of them, because we love them. But that is Into the AM. Can we get that up on screen? Into the AM. Please go use that Tails discount code to save some money on some shirts, man. You can get some cool shirts, some cool hoodies. They have a lot of really cool stuff, but if you use the code TAILS, you will save 10% off your order. And then not only that, we'll like you. I mean, not that we don't now, but we'll like you just a little bit more. Like, a little bit above. If it's like there with some people, it's like there for you. So we love you to death. But honestly, seriously, they are some really kicking shirts, and we love them, and they're fantastic. And tell Matt to stop asking for his shirt, because the mail can only go so fast. I'm so sorry. I love you. Don't yell at me. All right. With all that out of the way, I know last time we talked about changing up the line a little bit. Didn't do that in that time, so we'll do that next time. But please, ready your smut books. Protect your forests. It's another time for total party chaos. Better transition, motherfuckers. Let's go! It's gonna be real awkward if you don't hurry.
Chaos!
Okay.
Yeah.
Felt right.
That makes sense. Thank you for staying tuned while my mic didn't cut out. Alright. Let's pick up. Well, there's 3 stories going right now, so let's pick up from one of them. I already flipped a little dice before we started all this to figure out who was going first. So, let's jump over. Let me set some right music.
Guys, that's the real surprise. He rolled a dice in the dice rolling game.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping me on par. Just keep my feelings low. I'll cry. There we go. I think we're gonna need that right there. Hell yeah. So, what we didn't touch on in last episode, because nobody really asked or went to it, because we just assumed that, the character was written out for the day. But things happened. There were other things that transpired. It wasn't just you guys going on a little threatening a satyr spree. There was other things that happened. Let's cut over to the last moment as Ash. You just watch as Dahl and Dante reunite and start talking outside of the caravan as you're serving. Let me actually drop this a little bit. The music is a little crazy. One more click. There we go. You see as Dahl and Dante start talking, and they start making their way a little bit from the caravan before you have a chance to before you have a chance to kind of like take in the moment, and you're serving more guests that are coming up at the Spectre Spirits, Argyle kind of turns to you and like gets ready to hand you the next drink, and as you're getting ready to take it, you just get pulled away as you get sucked back into your bottle and back into your little apartment. I'm also going to need you, before we get into it, to describe what your little apartment looks like for everybody.
Yes. So, Ash turns into like a red puff of glitter as she goes into her little genie bottle. And I kind of like, so I'm guessing Dante probably saw it because it's pretty obvious when I go into the ring on his necklace. But once I get inside, it looks like a genie bottle on the inside. So imagine like I Dream of Genie vibes. It's like cushions around, it's like a circle bench, and bookshelves line every single wall, and they like curve in and up where the books stay in place. In the center, there's like a little writing desk with a comfy little chair, but everything's like purple and red, and there's like curtains lining the roof and stuff. It's very, very, very lush.
Love it. You make your way back, like into your apartment as you get pulled back in. Sitting at your little writing desk with your writing materials pushed to the side completely, and a kind of like the desk set up with like different spirits from the Cosmoterra, is your mother, who is just leaning there with a half-drank martini, with the olives kind of like just circling the rim. And there's like a little bit of like a Cosmo flare to the top of it, almost like a little dust, as like she is just sitting there, just looking not pleased. Let me explain what this lovely. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Let me cut to it very quickly as we cut over to Matriarch Smokespite, who is matriarch of the Smokespite Empire, currently the CEO of the Smokespite Empire, as she has like this very like tall ember, like burning red ember hair that kind of goes up with kind of a skin that matches Ash almost, but just maybe a little bit more pale. She does have what seems to be like these like red, almost like ember like lipstick on that kind of matches the hair. Like she's stacked is the best way I'm gonna put it. We've talked about this off screen like 30 times. She's very like full figured and just kind of like curvy, as she it has like a business suit that's kind of buttoned up, and all the way down like under it there's like a white blouse that kind of pokes out the side, and her white blouse, like her sleeves are kind of rolled up to the arm on both sides, and she has like a pair of like business khakis on, like black business khakis with what seems to be like a charcoal burned set of high heels, as she's sitting at the table, just looking like very disapproving right now. But she's not looking at you as you come in. But you do have an idea that she was the one who pulled you into your apartment.
Yes, no one else really has the gall to do so. And I'm gonna help myself to a drink on the writing desk and take a seat on the couch. I'm gonna like twirl it in my hands and enjoy it, and I'm just gonna be like, what did you need that was so important?
Honey, I've been watching the things that you all have been doing out there, and I think what's important is you not ruining the family name by giving out free handouts to people that can't, well, keep the business running, if you know what I mean. And as she turns with like a ferocity of just like her drink almost kind of spills out, as like she's just pissed right now.
Ash, like, she giggles to herself for a moment and she's like, oh, well, I mean, you really don't learn anything. Can you not tell my lion face yet? We're here to figure out what happened. We're here to make sure that the Glacial Express doesn't win the favor of the townsfolk here. They're here, you know, dealing with our mess, the mess that you left behind in the shop. Who was that, first of all? Someone that dragged our name in the mud.
She looks through and says, like, kind of looks back at you and says, sweetheart, let me tell you something. If it was somebody that was employed by me, I promise they wouldn't have left the town in one piece, if you know what I mean. So all I can tell you is either it was something that you and your half their brother put together, or it was a slip up of, I guess, a hiring nature and something that was out of my scope. As she looks at you, she goes,
she interrupts and she says, like, seems to be a lot of things that are out of your scope lately.
as she kind of stands up and goes, sweetheart, what have you done in the last 12 months since you've locked down in a city with your brother? You maybe threatened some of the locals here and there, and you made some dollar store deals that I wouldn't even blow my nose on, to be completely honest. And do you want to take a pop shot at your mom, who put the empire together, who put the business together, who put the clothes on your back and the shoes on your feet?
No, I thank you, Mother. I really do appreciate all the effort and time that you put into me, you know, and what I've become. And you can tell that there's like real sarcasm dripping off of her words. But, you know, I spent the 12 months researching, and you know what I was researching. If you want, I could have been doing something else.
She, like,
I
almost...
thought it was...
She just gets, like, real, like... Well, hold on there. I didn't... Maybe your brother was a little all over the place, but you... Look.
We're working hard. And I don't appreciate you pulling me in, but what can I do for you, Mother dearest?
Daughter, do I love these sweet little conversations we have together. You could keep me caught up on what's going on with the Glacial Exchange at the second, and you can tell me why you haven't crushed Grand Wave out of this fucking town already. Mind my language, I do apologize. I shouldn't be dropping hard bombs in here, but if you could explain to me why the Glacial Exchange even has a presence in this town, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Ash like gives the rundown of like what has happened so far with the Glacial Exchange, just so then we don't have to worry about repeating all the things that everybody knows. And she's not keeping anything. She shares all about the people like forgetting, people only just being in the town now, the fact that they think that the Smoke Spite Empire like fucked them over, and that now that she's just being, she's like, I've been diplomatic. What you actually keep me around for? Keep that hot temper of yours under control. You know what I mean? That's what I've been doing. So, if you want, I can keep doing it. And don't worry, the Glacial Exchange won't be benefiting from this anytime soon.
She kind of cocks back, swirls her like little martini a bit, and kind of like just chugs the rest of it. Look, honey, maybe we got off on the wrong foot when you entered here today, and I do apologize if maybe my words have gotten a little crass.
I think so. It's all good. You know I love you.
Me too, sweetheart. We're one big happy family. So anyway, look, I do have a little bit, and she kind of like pulls what seems to be like a ledger kind of like out of her like lapel. It kind of just like materializes in front of her, and she goes, give me just a second, let me see if I have anything on pentagraven. She goes, kind of flips through some of the pages.
I finish off my drink.
She looks at it and goes, I do have an employee record right here for who we hired for Pentagraven. And she shuts the book in her left hand and just looks and goes, and I would absolutely share that with you, but I do need to know, where are you at with the research?
There was only so many books in Valenbrook? Is that where we were trapped? Yes. There was only so many books in Valenbrook and so many people I could talk to. So I'm very glad to be out, but we're making strides. If you want, you can have a look at my research over there, and I point to like a section of books that are like bound really boring compared to the rest of them, which are like gold inlay and like titles, and like you can tell there's like a lot of love and effort put into those, and then there's just kind of like these regular bound books off to one side. She's like, feel free, you can read through my research if you can. Is there anything else?
You know,
But yeah, Ash still has like a lot of it actually in her like her personal book as well. Just so you know, just in case you would like
yeah.
any sort of.
She does kind of look at you with like a little glare and goes, "This is for sure all you got. Nothing else?"
That's what I got for you.
Because you wouldn't be trying to hold back on your dearest old mom, would you?
Why would I be wanting to hold back? Anything that I haven't written in those ones is not confirmed, and I don't want you getting your hopes up or getting overexcited. We know what you can get like. And I look at the drinks there that was like, I'm guessing there's like 4 empty ones
Yeah,
already.
there's definitely like a couple bottles that are just tilted over, and she's been waiting for a little while.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm excited about it, but if it could move a little faster, that would be best for the Empire as a whole, if that makes sense to whatever you got going on. But anyway, I won't keep you long. And she like opens the book back up. She goes, originally, it was a. She looks and she goes, one of our more reputable fire genasi that I knew pretty well, actually. His name was Abraham, and he. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to go running out of some. Fucking Abraham.
I'll find out whether or not he was replaced or captured, but either way, can you also, is there any other surveillance you had on this town at all? Any other people here that are contacts stayed around, or did they all move on except for this one shopkeeper?
I mean, she like kind of thinks about it for a second. She goes, well, I mean, I'll be honest, it was difficult. I'm not saying I cross my T's and dot my I's, but the money kept flowing in, and I mean, if the business is stable...
So they were still sending the money?
They were still sending, they've been sending the money all the way, and she flips her book open.
Until when?
They've been sending the money all the way up until probably last couple months.
Okay, alright. Thank you. I do appreciate all your help.
Anytime, sweetheart. Before you leave, only thing that I would like to ask of you.
You can ask.
I bet I can, honey. Have y'all checked into the Smoke Spot Empire lately? You know what's going on?
No, no, we haven't. I don't have actually any way of contacting them except for through you. So, if there's anything going on, this is the time to tell me.
Yep. Been quiet on their end, so I haven't heard too much. I just wanted to see if maybe you've heard something. But it's fine.
No, I haven't, but if it's been quiet for you, I might do some checking.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't hate it if you and your brother did your job. So I appreciate it.
Do you need us to stop in?
Maybe a little check-in would be fantastic. I mean, you were born and raised there, and you plan on taking the place up soon, so maybe keep that responsibility in mind from here on, sweetheart. Which gives you a little, like, sarcastic wink.
Easy peasy, whatever you want.
Good to hear. And one more thing, trying to keep the figure full, so maybe lessen up on the spell slot usage. That'd be fantastic.
Yes, mother.
Right.
And Ash is gonna blink out of there.
She turns back to just sitting with the martini and fills it up like almost sarcastically again. As you blink back out, I will straight. Okay, before we end your side, you pop back out, back in front of Argyle, as like you see kind of like a lot of people like staring, like at where you just kind of like zooped from. It's been a while, but
Yeah, I'd probably pop back out where Dante was.
oh yeah, then you would
because
be
of the and I mean I think it's like up to 10 feet or whatever from like the thing, but like that's probably about as far. So I would just pop me out when you're ready for me to join the rest of the group.
perfect. Okay, then we will cut back over to Ash, Dante, and Doll in just a minute. As we cut back over to the other half of what's going on right now. My lovely little thing on the other side. Let's catch back up really quickly. We'll kick the right music back up.
Been thinking about this all week.
I'm excited.
Time to think about it some more.
It's been my Roman Empire for a week.
You are standing there, Foxmoth. To catch everybody back up, Foxmoth left off after Luther, the satyr, the herbologist in Pennegraven. They had a rocky start last episode, where basically Foxmoth found out that their mate was possibly their mate, who passed away, was actually recently in the herbologist shop being treated by Luther. After that happened, and they had a big argument, and Foxmoth threatened Luther, and everybody was kicked out, Foxmoth re-entered to apologize when Luther pulled out the tags to give to Foxmoth that were her mate's tags, but in reality, it wasn't her mate's name on the tags. It was somebody else that she recognized very well. Foxmoth, you have these tags in your hand that do not have your partner's name on them. As Luther is looking at you with a big smile, like he's helping right now. He goes, I hope this was enough for you. And as Luther, the satyr, takes a step back, as you're just holding the tags up in your hands.
So, Foxmoth is holding on to these tags. And reading them, she flips them just to make sure. And she calmly walks out, leaving Luther alone. But as soon as the door closes behind her, her back is up against the brick wall, and she slumps down onto her butt, knees to her chest, and starts crying.
He's like, I wasn't expected to feel these things.
Billy, you owe me $10.
You take a moment and sit there with the tags in your hand. You do like. Are you sitting outside of the building?
Oh yeah, like right outside the closed door. I didn't make it far.
As you like kind of sit there and like have that somber moment, you do like hear the door kind of like open up, but not far, like just a little bit, and you see like as like sliding out is that cup of tea that you requested, like right on the outside of the door, as the door kind of shuts again, and whoever left it is back inside.
She grabs it, just like the tips of her claws, just grabs this tiny little cup and just holds it in her hands and stays there and doesn't drink it until the tea has gone cold, and she realizes that the warmth is no longer there. Then she'll drink it.
You take the moment to yourself. Foxmoth, was there anything else you wanted to do at the moment?
She'll stay there until she knows for sure that Dante and Doll would not be close by and would most likely be back wherever they were. And just take her time back, very, very dazed. And her mind is completely elsewhere.
As we will leave that scene, we will pick back up to the other group. As they are making their way, I am shifting music so fast. I feel like TPK Arc 1. Hang on, give me 1 second.
You're
Get the
doing
right-
so
You're all
well.
good.
All right,
If you didn't mention it, we wouldn't have noticed, I promise.
good. Back on the right. So as you guys make your way, Dante, Doll, you both are heading back to where the glacial exchange is, and to Dante, you wanted to confront. You would like to confront.
I
Brooke.
want to have a conversation. There's a difference.
Just A-okay. As you both are walking, Ash, you as everything kind of moves for a second, you whoosh, right outside in front of Dante and Doll, just right in front of them.
Ash lands for a second, and she's just like,
I'm
Argyle
sorry, Ash.
needs me. Sorry. You what? What? Yeah.
When did you get in the necklace?
Mother.
Oh.
I'll talk to you later.
Understood.
And I'm going to go back to Argyle now, where the customers are and all those bits and pieces. Have fun. She feels like she was pulled out of doing a job, and she doesn't want to upset Argyle, who's already low trust. So
It's just a kind of thought in his head of, oh, you should probably tell her what he's about to do, but he just kind of rubs his hand along his finger along the necklace that Ashes came out of, and thinks better or worse about it, and doesn't say anything.
I don't know if I know the whole situation about Ash being recalled into the necklace. Do I? Because there haven't been very many circumstances where that's happened.
no,
I think we know that it's possible that she does it, but that's it.
Yeah, I've offered to
Okay.
put your bags away before, and then when you said
Oh,
no,
okay.
Ash disappeared with all of her and Dante's bags and the book that On came
That's
back
right.
with into the apartment. So you relatively know that I go somewhere and then come back without things or with new things, like the book that I gave to Aunt as well. Or to, sorry, Foxmoth, but yeah, you know what I meant.
I think.
So kind of, but now you kind of if it's if anything, you had all the pieces of a random puzzle, and then now you go, oh, there's the middle bit. You've just seen me
Yeah.
pop out of a necklace.
Okay. Out of your necklace. Dante.
Out of Dante's necklace, yep.
Yeah, okay. That was strange. Mommy issues?
See, when you put it like that, it sounds like we have a problem. I think everyone has conflicts with their parents once in a while. She just likes to call.
That sounds difficult to manage, but I won't press. It's just interesting. Business?
You have everything in this family's business, doll. What we're about to do is technically business, and that's why I'm giving you full permissions to not come if you don't feel interested in it. It just,
I mean,
I thought you'd
at
be a
this
good
point,
barrier for myself.
totally. Barrier. Physical barrier. Got it.
You gotta keep me in check, doll.
Physical barrier. Got it.
All right, let's.
I'm
fucking
going to go in my gaseous form when I get there. That's why I'm winking at you.
We're gonna walk.
Well, at this
to
point,
where
I'm
they
just
are.
like an executive assistant anyways, so I don't see what the big deal is. I'm happy to go on business with you.
You're more than welcome to assign yourself any title that you see fit to conjure up in that mind.
Beautiful. I'll think of something. I'm excited. I get to see you in action.
Action's a intense way to put it. I would say Ash has the action. I have a. Oh, what do I call it? Follow through. Sure.
Delivery. Gotcha.
Some people might call me a delivery boy.
Okay.
Come on, doll. You're gonna go to the building. Let me be there, Billy, for God's sake.
Hey.
I believe last session I touched I like booped Dante's
You booped
nose
my
and gave
nose.
you guidance, and then I will turn into my gaseous form.
Got the D4.
My question
Yeah.
is, where are you guys trying to go in the bit? Like, if you could walk into the building that, like, where everybody was getting the food and all of, like, the people were held up, but you don't see, I will say, like, entering that building, like, you don't see Brooke immediately.
Absolutely, but what I do know is before we had left, she had went somewhere else. We just didn't stick around. So I would probably look towards that door, and, well, are there people on the outside of that door, like a bouncer or a guard? Or if there's no one up to it, I'm walking straight up. I'll be nice.
I will say at the moment, you do notice, like, the long berated water genasi guards that she had, like, are making their rounds. Like, they're genuinely, like, trying to, like, pass out rations to people. Like, they're trying to, like, help out, and I mean, they look like they're focused on helping. Her door, like, the place that her office was, seems to be, like, unguarded at the moment.
Perfect, good for them. I'm gonna walk over to that door, and I'm gonna kind of put, like, shoulder, like, elbow of my right arm just kind of against the door frame and give a 3 sharp raps against the door that I know that Brooke was using as her office.
And I'll just try to stay out of sight. I know I'm still...
As a gas?
Yeah. I mean, like, there's probably, like, edges to my form or something. I don't know. However you want to see it, Billy.
I would say...
Dante looks like a smelly boy.
Yeah, you look...
Don't cramp my style, please. I'm begging you.
Like
do look
all
like-
I've got.
There's a
It's
gross
like-
mist to you right now, for sure. Depending on where you're going. Like,
Oh, don't
it's a
do
cloud.
this. Please, I beg of you. All I have.
I stand closer.
No.
You look like you don't look like you're great to be around at the moment, Dante. As this cloud kind of almost envelops you.
I look unappealing for the wrong reasons, doll. God damn it.
You...
Doll. No, before I knock on the door, since Doll's doing as she's doing, I say, Doll, I'm being very agreeable right now, but I'm going to summon steam and wash you the fuck off of my shoulder if you're going to do this to me. I'm trying to do business. You wanted to see business.
Stand over here. I assume
The
you can hear
fuck?
whispers.
This is a little... I'll wait until the cloud moves.
I'm like over by the corner. Maybe I'll try to find somewhere darker where you can't see like the haze as much.
I was gonna say, I
It's not
appreciate the
super
guidance, but
obvious.
I wouldn't appreciate the disadvantage that you being over me would probably impose.
I won't hang over you. I'll go find a corner.
Love it. You can be wherever you guys want, but you're standing outside of the door of this lady, and it's a glass pane door, so she is absolutely, like, at some point there's a shadow, and then there's a dust that's kind of just, like, moving And she's just
That's
standing
Just
on
like
the other
press
side.
my face.
Oh, I can just see that she's standing. Oh, that makes it so much easier. I'm still.
It's
rapping on the
frosted
door.
glass. I'm so sorry. You can see shadows moving
yeah.
inside.
I'll
You
make
said
it extra frosty.
metagame. I know she's in there, Billy.
Yeah, you know she's in there.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
once I get some air between the gas, I guess, some space away from her, I'll knock on the door, like I said.
You hear? I'm a bit in the middle of something. Who is it?
Negotiators.
You hear like an audible, loud sigh.
I miss you too, Brooke.
I'm almost hesitant to not let the door open, but come in, I guess.
Thank you. The door swings open.
You see Brooke inside. Brooke is standing over. There's her work desk. That's kind of like seems to be a repurposed like counter, like a register almost like area. And then she's over like standing over this like desk that's like kind of mounted up against the wall. And you see her like fiddling with like there's a lot of cans of glacial exchange like rations, and you see her fiddling with stuff over there, like doing something. You see like almost like a small little like poof aura kind of coming from her hands like as she's working over there.
Now, I wanted to be able to approach you, Brooke, without my sister's always the one talking, as you know, I'm not so gifted in the way of words. But I wanted to have a little bit of a conversation with you and just. We have to be on the same level if we're working together.
Can you?
Two charitable people decide to do something about it, and we need to both have the decency to share every bit of information with each other.
I really enjoy the facade that you're running with right now. I mean, it's about as good as the one that I had when I was out there trying to convince them that I'm their best friend in the world while your sister tore me to shreds in front of an entire community of people. So I really enjoy that. That's
very
adorable.
good at it. No, I've been told that I'm supposed to be nice, and I implore you, Brooke, I really am trying to be nice to you. But it's really hard to be nice when, it's very obvious that you don't quite want to tell us everything. I thought you liked us, Brooke. I thought we had a little bit of a camaraderie. Genasi to Genasi. And this is a little cruel for you.
She takes a step forward and places like her hand, like if you allow her, like she places her hand like on your cheek, and she goes, "Oh, Mr. Dante Smokespite," and then gives like a hard slap with her fingers on your cheek, and she goes, "I don't have to be anything to you or your goddamn sister, and you fucking know that. Why would I be nice to the group of you who are absolutely always trying to take down the family, but completely have done nothing but try and ruin my family's name? I don't think I'd ever fucking come over and wait. Do you want me to roll the? Did you miss the red carpet on the way in? Were you tripping over that like with your massive ego going on? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just checking in on that.
Terrible. No, it's I can excuse the red carpet. I can excuse the niceties between yourself and my sister. But what I can't excuse is just you lying to us, because I know that you're such a truthful person, Brooke. You've been helping these people since day one, was it? Well, you did neglect to note that today is day one. Did you not?
Roll a perception check at flat. Roll a flat
Whoa.
perception check.
22. Thanks for the guidance.
He like you have a small history with her. Like, you don't know. Like, I'm not gonna go deep into this as we play this out.
We don't need
But
to.
there's enough for you to like see it that like maybe she's like maybe they found out, and like her like stance is kind of like not shaken, but she looks like a little bit like perturbed by what you said, and she goes, I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I doesn't really matter when we set up shop. I don't think I need to tell you when my business license registration was going out of style, or when I needed to renew my tabs on anything. Do you want to know when my liquor license runs out too? I could probably give you that if you'd like.
I
You're
mean,
pretty good at running out on things.
you're really welcome to give me any sort of information you need, Brooke. But I don't understand why you continue to just hold back on me. It's just your eyes give everything away. It's you can tell me if you really. I'm I'm agreeable. I can be a good person.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's very unladylike for me to just laugh in your face like that. I know it's a
Very
little.
unladylike
I
to lie too.
apologize. Um, but I guess when we're both lying about things, it makes it a little easier. What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything, sweetheart. And she sits on the desk with her
Ready.
legs crossed and looks like you have her full attention at the moment, but like very sarcastically.
Where'd the full breeds go, Brooke? When the townsfolk came back and replaced them, did you happen to see where the other ones skedaddled to?
That is the information. What
Mm-hmm.
what do I get to tell you something like that? I'm trying to understand what the trade is for me. I'm just gonna help you all succeed, and I get absolutely nothing out of it.
What's to say that we're succeeding? We're charitable people at this moment, remember, Brooke? Charitable people give each other things.
Okay, let's cut the shit for a second. We were all out there together, and we had a whole
Mhm.
thing going, and our facade was running pretty okay. We're inside a bricked off office right now. We're all not charitable. We're not doing this for charity. So let's if you want to tone your Mr. Goodwill little television show that you're running right now, your little screen show that you're running, that would be fantastic. I would love that. So
Well, honest conversations. If the silk is dirty, we can cut the ribbon.
whatever.
So, you've been doing some probably nasty things to these town folk, getting something good out of it. And,
I'm sorry. I've been doing nasty stuff.
oh,
What do
yes.
you know? What's your job title for your family? What do you do? You
I'm a
enforce the
brother.
law? Do you enforce business laws? Do you have a book that you enforce the codes with people? I think you enforce other things like pain when people don't do what you want, or emotional stress when you can't get your way, like a big fucking toddler, to be completely honest. Or maybe there's some other things you enforce, but I don't think law is the thing you're enforcing. So let's take the doing nasty things down. Maybe one notch, sweetheart. Go ahead. I apologize. I cut you off. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I know the flow is all about you. Go for it. I'm here.
Hmm. As I begin talking, I do want to give a little kind of spin. This is just a bricked office with that frosted window. There's no other doors in here.
There's nothing. I mean, like it's just like a manager's office that was repurposed into kind of Brooke's office from it being the manager's office of when it was a smoke spite like establishment.
Mm. No, you're more than welcome to cut me off. I understand that you have reservations, and to be perfectly honest, Brooke, I have reservations about you, especially of what you all are doing here. Just so interesting to know how how long things have been happening and how it coincides with how long you all have been here. It makes me wonder, what happens if suddenly the things you and your people are handing out just stop? What happens to those good half-breed right now?
I mean, does it really matter? I'm
Well, to
kind of.
Ash, probably.
I mean, to be fair, before it was a lot of people scavenging a bunch of crates with the name Smokespite on the side of it. And after, it was the Glacial Exchange who. And she kind of gets closer from the desk, and she goes, "Who came in and cleaned up your problems when the rest of the town, all they could see was a Smokespite empty chair with nobody sitting in it to guide the way." You know what I mean? So my help is a blessing, to be completely fair. If I left tomorrow, they'd still look at me as the Pied Piper.
What did happen to our boy? Everyone says he's run away, but no one's been able to remember exactly who he is. If we've been here in this town for quite a while, they should know each other like neighbors, wouldn't you think?
It's interesting, isn't it? And she smiles like real fucking.
I want to see intention behind her eyes. I'd like to roll insight.
Go for it.
That's a 17.
I was just about to say it's a high DC of 17.
Oh,
It's
cool.
high.
Good.
It meets the DC.
Sorry,
it's
low
great.
DC of 17.
She looks at you with there's a look of like she knows, but she's not gonna say it. And she goes, "Never know. Accidents happen. I hear maybe you don't pay your people that well. I hear the Smokespite Empire is not doing too good on funds. I mean, this place was a fucking shack when I showed up. So maybe it reflects the current state of affairs at your place. How's your place in Cosmoterra doing? You check on it lately? You doing all right? If you need a stipend, let us know." And she gives a little shit-eating grin.
I think I'd love a stipend of information, and I'm gonna cast Charm Person on her.
Interesting. Okay. Give me just a moment. I would say you could. As you tell me what you would do to cast it. Tell me what you're trying to do.
I mean, she had moved back towards her desk and giving me a cheeky shit-eating grin, and I already told you I was beginning to walk around the place and looking at it, noting the different things, but more of observing putting on a show of observing what we are, and just kind of putting my hand on the wall, look over at her, and give her a wink, casting Charm.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta look up one thing very quickly. I apologize.
You're fine, dude. I am fucking hosed. Information, please.
You go to cast it, and she just stands up from the desk, looking like she's like a little bit more friendly towards you.
Do I have concentration on it? Because if I don't, the spell failed.
You feel like you don't have concentration on it as she steps up and she goes, "Sorry, not the first thing I've faked before. Go on. What were you saying?"
But when I heard her, it was muffled behind the glass, correct?
She does have. I'm sorry. She does have condition immunity to charms. I apologize.
You sneaky bitch. You know, I think that you've asked for us to stop faking things, and I think I'm here to oblige you. I'm gonna rush her and pin her, clamping my hand over her mouth.
All right.
What's up, Billy? You've muted yourself, Billy. He's
Still nothing.
still nothing. Billy's still
He
muted
was so
himself.
flabbergasted
I've
by
Oh,
that.
actually
fucking
muted the
goddamn it!
character.
I hate it.
I'm so good at this.
Okay, so that's your that's your athletics or your strength
It is
against.
my athletics to restrain. I am specifically going to muffle her and clamping my hand over and trying to grapple her.
Your athletic.
Thank
skills.
you. I mean, the edges of my hair are gonna flare. I'm gonna rage to do this.
I'm gonna drop gaseous form.
May I please, Billy?
Yes, I need a check from you.
You don't need to go back to Foxmouth ever. This is all we need.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
You're
done.
good.
I'm out for the episode. Done.
If Billy allows me to rage, I do get advantage on this.
Absolutely, go for it.
Thank you, Billy. Where's my strength? I'm a strong boy. Oh, I am a strong boy. 21.
I need another check from you.
Oh no.
She is also a
Okay.
strong girl, so let's
I
play.
mean, she's the best. Fuck, I just threw it literally over my desk.
Nice.
You're a strong boy.
I'm a strong boy. 24.
Ooh.
A 24 as you do know that from the little bit of information that you have is Brooke is a fucking paladin. Like Brooke is not
Hell yeah.
like Brooke is not like some like she's not dainty. Like she is absolutely fucking built under this business suit. As like you go to like she goes to fucking like almost like bend your arm back. You do, however, like overpower her with the strength that you have as you throw her on the desk and fucking cup her mouth. As like she like fucking pulls what seems to be like a little dagger out, like almost getting ready to fucking come back at you.
Okay. I mean, I'll...
What's the plan here, Dante?
Oh, there's
the
not
plan?
much of a plan besides fucking knock her out.
Okay.
I'm raging. I'm going to, because one hand is clamped around her mouth, the other hand is going to summon, like it's a free action to summon the flail, and he's gonna ram it into the side of her head to knock her out. Using the bonus action, he is going to cast, or not cast, invoke his Hexblade.
I'm gonna warn
I'm
you.
fucking going for it, Billy, if you haven't gotten the
That's
message.
fine. I'm gonna warn you. This is not.
Uh-huh.
Let me make it very clear. This is not a dainty little person that is gonna get knocked out with a tiny blow. Even if it's a large blow. I just want to make
that's-
that clear.
Billy, I understand.
Okay.
I fully expect this to take a long time, and it's just gonna be the two of us fucking punching and stabbing and kicking each other.
You want it to be just the two of you?
If you want to hop in on this, you do what you need to do. I can't talk to you like right now because I'm a little focused.
Okay. I'll stand. Actually, no. I want in. I want in.
Join.
Initiative.
It is. It absolutely. I don't have a map prepared, but
Reroll.
I do need everybody to
Doesn't
roll.
matter.
That's okay.
Theater
I
of mind. You're in a
expected.
tiny little
Yeah,
office,
theater
so
of
there's
the
no
mind.
need to.
I don't
for
think
a map.
there's much need for a map. We're
This is the best day ever.
stuck to one spot. We are
Okay.
stuck to one spot. I get advantage on initiative. 'Cause I am me. Hey, look at that.
I need Doll and Dante. What is your roll?
20 initiative.
I got 13.
I got some hot rolls to cool Brooke down tonight. I'm so
You
sorry.
did that on
Haley.
purpose.
No, I'm fucking ready, dude.
Cool
Okay.
her down.
Oh,
Dante,
there's
you're
gonna be, like, yeah.
you're up. Brooke is on deck. Doll, you are third.
I told you what I was doing. I was like, I told you I didn't want to be me, and invoke Hexblade's Curse and slam the fucking thing into her head. Go ahead.
Roll to attack. I'm
I'll
sorry.
roll attacks. I'll do it. Reckless, I guess. It's probably for the best. Yeah, it's for the best. Oh boy. The first one was a 6. The second one, because I get bonuses. Billy, I should have. I didn't expect myself to do this. I acted out of turn. I'm so sorry. 27 to hit.
27 does hit.
Okay. It was good. So it's plus the I'm so sorry. Plus 2 extra, plus 4 extra. Okay. So plus 20 points of damage with the first hit. With everything, all my bonuses. And then the second attack, because just combat, good thing. Does a 24 hit.
Barely, but yes.
Hell yeah. Barely!
Barely.
Yeah, I'm recklessing all the time. 19 points of damage with that second attack.
19, absolutely. As both swing into her, you hit her twice, and you see the blood kind of trickle down her face a bit. And she goes, "Reminds me of good times. Let's fucking do it." And she like gets ready with her shit, and she is ready to fucking fight. Is that on your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. Bonus action. I've got a hold of her with my offhand.
Perfect. She is gonna try. I need a pose strength check from you as she tries to break out of your fucking grip.
Ooh, she's gonna try to break out instead of just beat the shit out of me?
Yep.
I like her. First one was not good. I fucking threw my dice again, Billy. I'm a mess. I'm a terrible person. I'm worse. I'm searching up Dice Roller on the internet because for some reason I only packed one goddamn dice. Yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
She is going to break out of your grip as she fucking throws your hand to the side and readies herself in front of you. She is not at the moment going to do anything. That is going to end her turn.
I'm gonna cast Confusion on her, which is a 16 Wisdom saving throw.
She is going to like throw her hand to the side as it doesn't connect with her. At least the saving throw doesn't. As she looks over and says, "Not a chance, doll." But not calling you like by your name, just in general.
How did you know?
What?
What? I was harassing you.
Never mind.
Oh, she seems thrown off. Whatever.
Dante, are we trying to kill her?
No,
What
that
is
would be
going on?
rude. Unbecomst.
I'm so confused. I cast Confusion, but now I'm confused. Okay.
The doll, does that end your turn?
That ends my turn. Sorry, I should have said that.
No, okay. She looks at the two of you and says, didn't really think I'd have to do this today. And she is going to use a legendary action called Protecting Her Assets. And
Oh,
she
fuck
fucking
you.
throws down in front of her as she cures her own wounds and like goes across her body as you see like the wounds that already hit her kind of like soak in the damage. As you see the blood kind of recoil back on her. And she looks pissed. That is going to end her legendary action. And that will go to Dante. You are up.
I'm gonna fucking football rush her and slam the head of the flail into her throat, kind of grabbing it with both hands and just beginning to wrap it. That dice is gone and I feel terrible, so I'm gonna continue using the online dice roller.
Absolutely.
Okay. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Yep. I still do have the D8 though. Okay. That is going to be 15 points of damage.
Okay.
For the first hit.
As it hits her and you see blood kind of fly off a bit.
Next one's a natural 20.
A natural 20. That is... Let's see... Okay. That is absolutely going to hit. Go ahead and roll crit.
$25 points of damage.
25. As it hits her and you see she kind of like stumbles back a little bit, but she looks not even perturbed as she readies herself. Is that on your turn?
I think like this we can go all day, Brooke. It's her turn.
She readies herself as she looks at the both of you and says, I don't think this one's gonna last all day, my friend. And she is going to, oh boy, she is going to look at you and Doll and say, hopefully this doesn't hurt our reputation together, and cast Destructive Wave at both of you.
Yes.
I am going to need... I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from the both of you.
And I have a question. Is this loud?
It is. It is. It absolutely is.
Because
Trying to
Foxmouth
get the
is
brick
still
wall.
just... And Foxmouth is just wandering around the city. Would this be something that she would hear?
Let's say it's not... It's a burst of energy. So it's not like a boom. It's more of just like a... Like, people can probably hear, like, it hitting the door. I don't know if you guys would hear it. Where you're at right now, specifically.
It's an 11.
11?
10.
Awesome. Just a second.
God. We choose our enemy as well.
That is going to be 26 points of necrotic damage, and both of you are knocked prone.
Wait,
Sounds good.
do I take necrotic damage?
That's a good question.
I would assume that heal you.
Good.
Be so alive!
I have de-aged by 100 years.
My point of damage was 100 years, actually.
I don't know. Really, I don't know if we ever talked about that. I'm happy to take it.
I will let you resistance it. You can take half damage for now until we figure it out.
Okay.
Because I do think that makes sense. I was thinking about that when I said it, so... everybody at home, if you're holding me against it, we will fix it next time. So don't hold
At
out.
home, we can sharpen the battle.
That is going to end her turn, but she just looks ready to fucking rumble.
Okay. If she's ready to rumble, then I'm ready to rumble. Can I cast Firewall within like a 5x5 space around her?
Yeah. You... Yeah, absolutely.
That's a 16 dex save, and then she'll take half damage.
Okay, got it. 16 dex save. That is going... She's gonna fail that dex save.
Yeah.
27 points of damage.
27. You guys are putting the fucking hurt on her. She does look damaged, but she does not... Like, let me be very clear. She does not look like she's going down anytime soon. She kind
I think
of like...
she does have to continue making throws. I'll read up on it. I'll let you know.
Are you concentrated on that right now, doll?
Oh.
I am.
Cool.
Who's the next target?
That's awesome.
Lasts up to a minute.
I love it. All right, as you see, Brooke just looks. I don't think this one's for me, and she fucking snaps her fingers as she uses her legendary action this turn to cast Misty Step as she goes one space over past her desk, outside of that 5'5" range, and ready to fucking swing on the group of you. That's gonna end her turn. Dante, you're up.
I mean, it's back to me, so the second she Misty Steps, it's me fucking jumping over the desk and slamming it, trying to wrap it around her neck and pull her. It's still just an attack, I just like saying stuff.
Absolutely.
I'm basic.
That's okay. Get it.
We love basic. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
As you fucking swing with all your might, she almost like gracefully fucking hits the flail so it goes up and misses her as she looks at you and goes, "Gotta try again, sweetheart, but I guess you're pretty good at missing." And she's ready.
As she has that, I'm gonna use that momentum of her pushing the flail upward to jam it down and try to pin her between it and my knee by pushing into the small of her back. Swing it a second time. I love being me. 26 to hit.
26 to hit. Give me just 1 second. She is going to use her reaction, parry, as you go to hit it with 26, and she knocks it out of the way with a +5. That's going to be over. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it'll be over 26. As she knocks it with her sword, her big long sword, and just swings it out of the way as she aims it directly towards you.
Oh god, you almost make this fun. I'm gonna use my bonus action to fighter heal. As I, how much do I get? Oh yeah. I am almost, fully back. That is my turn.
Love to see it. She is going to multi-attack with her longsword. As she does, give me just 1 second. She has a lot. I took a lot of time on this lovely character sheet.
I hope you did.
Oh, I did. I didn't think you guys were gonna fight her, but I'm happy I did do this.
She deserves nothing less.
Very kind of you. She is gonna come down with her longsword. First one is gonna be a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Second one is gonna be a 3 plus her, probably 11, but instead of it missing, she's gonna use Retributive Smite, her feat, which actually turns that into A crit if somebody damaged her in the last 1 minute. Which Dante, you damaged her in the last 1 minute, right?
I
All right.
love her.
Pulls that sword down as she fucking slams it right into your armor, and it splits just a
Cool as
bit.
Shit.
And then that last one, she is going to shoot her arms out, and like as you see these like green vines like come right towards you. I need you to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw, target's choice. And let me know what it is.
Strength. Saving throw?
Mhm.
Sick. That's a 14.
Is a 14. Gnarly. Dante, as so Retributive Smite. Let me also go back on that. She crits if somebody damaged her in the last 1 minute.
Oh, that's cool.
Give me just a second to roll damage for these baby boys.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about Nature's Wrath. First one is gonna be. It's gonna be
13.
Oh fuck! I realized.
All you're doing right now, Billy, is making me feel better about fumbling in the beginning. Thank you. I appreciate you being so kind to me.
It's okay. I respect that. It is 8 points of slashing damage, followed by 14 points of necrotic damage,
Ooh, she's spicy.
and then the second hit that comes down is gonna be 22 points of slashing damage.
We love that.
9 points of necrotic damage, and because she crit with it, give me just a second, that is going to be 7 points of radiant damage. And then, you are pulled to the ground with Nature's Wrath as you are restrained completely by that failed saving throw. That's going to end her turn. Welcome to combat. Let's go.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm smiling.
I'm fucking ready.
I'm
Don't.
having a great time.
I'm gonna hold my
Dante's
action.
used to this treatment.
Just because I'm not I still am not sure, like, what he wants out of this. So I'll hold my action and just kind of wait to see what happens.
Okay. That is going to end the turn order. So, at that point, she is going to be a monster, and that's going to end her turn. That's fine.
Oh,
That'd be fucked up right now, and I'd feel terrible. It'd be fucked up. Dante, that's going to go back to you.
Okay. So you're saying I'm wrapped with plants right now,
You are wrapped with plants right now. Yes.
and she's just standing in front of me.
Yep.
Plants don't like fire, do they?
They don't, but they're magical vines.
If you deal damage to magical vines, would something happen?
I would assume so.
'Cause I know that plants burn up quite well with fire.
Don't worry, you've got magical fire.
I know.
You have magical fire.
I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just asking.
It would, but
I
it would use your turn to do this. I'm gonna make that clear.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus. Well, not my bonus action. It's my free action to breathe out and calm myself. I'm gonna lose my rage for the moment. And as it does, I grin and fire breathe, casting Burning Hands both onto the plants holding me and onto this lovely woman in front of me. There is some dex saving throws that I would like to be made.
I love your Azula moment. I respect it. Let me go for it.
I'm not nearly that crazy. Dex save.
Dex save. That is gonna be a whopping 14.
14 fails. Got one better. I don't know if the plant gets a save, but I will roll damage.
Yeah, roll damage.
15 points of fiery damage as I'm casting it as high as I can.
You see as those vines just kind of like rescind and like wither as they burn to the ground.
That was fun. And just moving towards her again, but in that moment I will re-up my rage with my bonus action.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
That does in fact end my turn.
Ending your turn, she is going to use her legendary action, Protecting Assets, to cure herself, and also, which I didn't mention last time, but I should do now, it also recharges with Nature's Wrath, as she does cure herself for a little bit. Everybody at home is probably pissed that the fucking enemy's just healing themselves like crazy, but she don't want to die. She's doing great shit.
Was she even bloody though? Let's be real.
No, she's not. She is. I will say, you guys got her injured, but she's not. She's not bloody. As she cures herself, it's gonna go to her turn as she multi-attacks. The same. Let's see, real quick. She's gonna multi-attack with her long swords as she. First one is a 21 hit.
21 hits.
Okay. Does a... How do I want to do this? No, I don't want to. Okay. Does a 27 hit?
Yeah, I can't shield that because I can cast spells right now. I promise.
Okay. And then you do see these vines whip out at you as they go to grapple you, like restrain you again. I do need another strength check or just dexterity.
I will choose strength. Thank you, Billy.
Anytime, you can pick either.
That is a 20 strength saving throw.
A 20, as the vines like clip your side, they almost like remember the flames that burn them as they kind of like zip to the side. Let's see. Damage. As the first sword swings into your side, that is gonna be... It's gonna be 8 points of slashing damage. And...
Are you halving the slashing?
I am.
Cool.
I'm good. That's the one part of being a barbarian I remember.
13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And...
What's your health at, JC?
I'm still not bloody.
Not?
No, I'm not bloody.
Okay.
I have been taking a lot of damage. I am also just
A lot.
the definition of beefy.
Okay.
That will...
She's got a lot of brawn, so do I. That's why we have fun.
End her turn.
I don't know if you had anything held that you wanted to do, doll.
This is gonna end fade to black instead of.
I'm
Yeah.
so yeah,
It
it
might.
really is. Like, just kiss already. I'm conflicted
Look,
because
that's
this
what I'm
isn't my.
hoping happens.
Oh gosh, not while I'm there. Give me a heads up.
I'll do my best.
I'm conflicted because like this isn't my fight, and
mean-
I don't know if I should just save my spell slots for like healing after, or if. Because I don't know, I'm like running out of spell slots, and like it isn't my fight, so I might just take it, not withdraw, not disengage, but just like, I don't know, maybe disengage.
You
I
can.
mean,
These are
I'm
all
really
options.
interested in is just like healing if he needs it. So
Doll, it's
All
okay.
I'm here is trying to get both of us to be honest. You asked me to not be a good person, be a real me, and I'm doing that for you. And why can't you just tell me what you know?
And avoid all the fun now. And she fucking, like, readies both of her long swords. She's fucking gaming to go. You threw the first punch. She is absolutely, like, she was fine. She was talking to you in a manner that was, like, sassy, but not about to fist fight you. And it's... Yeah,
Oh,
I mean...
I'm more than fine with this.
you know,
You have to understand.
not like... Not alright. Oh, go ahead.
Are you holding? You just holding doll?
You
Just
don't.
chilling.
I'm just holding out. Like I said, it's not my fight, so I'm hanging back. I'm just watching it unfold. So
Dante, you were up.
Man, I miss this. I've decided. I'm just gonna fucking like bring it. I've been doing a lot of stuff with the chain and the flail. I think I'm just gonna palm it like a basketball and just ram it into the side of her cheek. Best. 24 to hit.
24 would hit. She's gonna use her reaction to parry it as she immediately just fucking bounces it off and knocks your arm to the side.
You've gotten a lot better than this. Swinging again. Oh, good thing. That's a crit. Crit on 19 while she's cursed.
Well, absolutely.
That's when I wish my dice was bigger than 8. 20 points of damage.
20 points. As you see a little bit more blood fly off her face, she still looks ready to fucking... She is raring to go. She doesn't look super defeated.
It's fine. I think I have finally run out of bonus actions to do. So I am going
Say
to...
it out loud.
It's fine. If I die, I die.
you're not gonna die.
Sure. Yeah, that's me.
She looks at you and she is going to... She's going to multi-attack again.
Fair.
27 hit.
Oh, yes.
I assume a 15 misses, but she is going to use her other Retributive Smite, and she is going to make that a crit instead. And then she's going to use Nature's Well, nope, she used it last time, didn't she?
She
Stop
already
it.
used
Yep, so it's out.
You told me
So-
to recharge. That means it has to do something else.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, I love her, but I've been learning her rules while you've been telling me them.
That's okay. She doesn't have another Nature's Wrath, so she will use another longsword attack, according to her sheet. She will she hit with 20?
Yes, she will.
Okay.
She's very feisty.
Not a little easy opponent, I promise you that. But I also didn't expect a fight.
it to be. That's fine.
It's gonna be... First hit is gonna be... It's gonna be 11 points of necrotic damage and
Beautiful.
7 points of slashing damage. Second one is gonna be crit. So you are getting 16 points of slashing damage. Give me just a moment.
That does
And-
put me bloody.
11 points of necrotic. And then is going to be 11 points of radiant damage. And then the final hit,
Oh my gosh.
as she swings these fucking long swords I mean, she is gripping what people two-hand in both hands. I just want you guys to know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She swings that
I just
other...
love a woman who can fucking kill me.
Oh my
Jeez.
gosh.
He swings with the other side, and that is gonna be 8 points of slashing damage, and then 11. That is gonna be 11 points of necrotic damage. And
It's
that
just like the swords have like this large gash that is just kind of opened up in his chest that are just bleeding, the shirt kind of falling to pieces. It's just this massive smile across his face.
that
Yeah, good.
This-
is is going to end her turn. Doll, you are up unless you want to hold your action.
Yeah, I'd like to get in here. I'm gonna cast Blight on her, which is 8d8 with a 16 DC Constitution.
She's like, all right, the fun's over. Shoots her in the back of the head with a Glock.
Sorry, I'm doing math. 36 points of damage.
36 points as you...
I'm gonna say, enough! Enough! And I'm gonna try to step in between them.
Doll, roll me a persuasion check with that as well, if you don't mind.
Okay. 7. Damn it! Why do all my dice hate me? Oh my goodness.
The damage, like, you hit her with Blight, and, like, it does, like, cover her armor as she, like, shakes it off. You do hit her for the full damage, but she does look back and, like, say, like, you don't convince her to stop, but she goes, I didn't do a goddamn thing. I literally was just talking to the fucking... Every time. It's always about that quick rage. Very quick at everything, I guess. And she readies her fucking longswords, ready to go. But
okay.
She is still pissed.
Dante, give this up. Not worth it. You have other things to do, other places to be. If you can't figure this out with words, then I don't think you can figure it out at all, and it'll cost you your life. And I'm not gonna be here to bring you back. Masochist, sadist shit going on, and I don't want to be a part of it. Are both of you going to behave?
I can tell you right now, I've never had a problem controlling myself. I'm not worried about myself.
Dante?
He puts his hands with the flail behind his head and just... I just like talking.
That was not
I have
talking.
a special way of doing it, doll. I warned you.
Yeah, and you told me to hold you back. Here is me holding you back.
Thank you,
Send each
kind
other
man.
love letters or something. You can't stand to be around each other.
That's
Fuck
a
it
little
out.
much,
No.
doll.
I don't...
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, love is lost.
All right.
Are we done
But
here,
I
Dante?
apologize. The moment's ruined. It's not. Never mind. It's not fun anymore.
Okay. Can you... Look, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but after the whole thing that's going on and the pent-up thing that you haven't dealt with in forever, I assume, maybe both of you could get the fuck out of my office? That would be absolutely... don't mean to be disrespectful, but not here for the whole showboaty thing.
It was the weirdest interaction, and I'm just gonna, like, step out. Step out of her office. Start walking away. I'm not gonna wait for Dante.
You still hit good.
You still got a lot to learn, but that's nor here nor there. Maybe go find your family and go do your thing. I know I'm not still the one telling you what you should and should be doing, but maybe get out of here. That would be probably best for everybody.
Yes, ma'am. Do try to tell the truth more, though. Looks better on you. I'm gonna walk out.
You try to not finish before everybody else, and she gives a wave as well. And she sits back on her desk, waiting.
Haley, you and I.
Stepping off. Leaving the the Smoke Spite shop, and
Was Dante able to get some of her hair like I asked?
I have been grappling her the entire time, wrapping my chain around her neck. I
Roll
don't
me a
remember
luck
how
check.
long her hair
I'm gonna
was.
need a luck check
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
luck
pulled
check
it.
is appropriate.
Is a 19 a good enough luck check?
I'd say you were able to get a strand or two.
That shirt just catches everything, doesn't it?
Is it like watery hair?
It's like there's definitely like a flow to it
Put
for
it in a
sure.
little cup.
Like, yeah, it's definitely like got a little bit of water held inside, and it's definitely like very flowy.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna make my way back to the caravan, actually. Because it's probably like, I don't know, what time of day is it?
It's getting dark for sure. You've been moving around a lot. It was getting dark when you guys left the herbologist. It's probably almost dark at this point.
It's almost time for
Okay.
Doll's performance, the entertainment part of the
Mm.
caravan.
I am not
I forgot about
entertaining
that.
right now.
I'm gonna let you guys chat. Give me one. I will be right back. I just have to get
Sure.
the dog. real
Should
quick.
we do a
Just
break?
Pull.
Oh,
That's fine.
We
We can.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do like a just
Take a
like
break?
We will be right back,
All right.
everybody. Stay tuned.
Don't
2
go anywhere.
seconds.
5 minutes. We're gonna get yelled at.
Okay.
Chaos.
You were.
Chaos.
One and. All right, we are back. I apologize, dogs. So, picking back up. We are gonna say at this point, Doll, you are making your way back to the caravan. As you make your way, Foxmoth. Also, where are you at this point?
honestly, just wandering the city aimlessly, taking her time back to the caravan. No disguise, no nothing. Just
Ash, we're gonna kind of catch up on like where you ended off at. So you started making your way back to the caravan, as you see like Argyle is like handing beer mugs out to people. Like he looks like he's very busy right now. People are being like pretty respectful, but he is like he's down a person.
I run pretty much as soon like I was jogging if I wasn't taking my time. Like when I left Dante and Dole, I pretty much ran over. So as soon as I get back there, I just look at him and I kind of like bow my head a little bit, and I'm just like, sorry, business, and I get straight back to it. Like I don't even like let him tell me no or tell me that he was upset with me or anything like that.
He gets ready to say something. He's but like you jump back in and start taking orders, and like as somebody who's worked food service in their past, like he's like, alright, whatever, and like gets back and starts like serving alcohol also, as both of you guys are like taking orders for food rations and like handing out like mugs of stuff to people. Both of you are kind of like in sync as like the line is starting to die down, as it kind of starts like creeping up. You do see like Doll making her way back to the caravan. You, Ash, you see it before. Honestly, Argyle's not even really paying attention right now. Like he's just so busy doing other stuff. But you do see Doll making her way back.
Once Dole makes it up to the caravan, I like spray out a drink and I slide it down the bar towards her as they come up.
Like,
How are you, Dole?
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. How are things going here? You guys are busy.
Busy but good. We're getting it done.
Not done.
People look
Are you
alright.
taking breaks?
Yeah, I
Huh?
took a little break, but I'm back at it.
Very cool. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What were you saying?
No, you're all good. Is it what's going on with you? And I'm continuing to serve.
Wow. It's been an eventful day, but good. I'm pushed. Do you know if like our little like bunks are available right now, or are they?
Yeah, I
Like,
think they
so,
are. They're still
folded.
sitting there, right? In the middle?
Yeah, they're still set up. They're just like they're cut off from like everybody outside, but the back of the bar is
Okay.
connected to it.
So it's probably like it's not like open into everything. Like we're just like
No,
okay.
like
It's more
imagine.
like I would say like a storeroom, like
Yeah, yep, that's exactly the best way to look at it.
mm. The bar is open air, but the rooms themselves are the storeroom of the bar.
Okay. I look at that and I like. I don't know. That's nice. I don't know. I might just go on a walk and look at the stars. But I'll be back. Do you need help?
No,
Do you need
I
help like here?
I think we're fine, but if you can you stay within 120 feet?
Sure.
Excellent.
Yes. Of course I can.
Perfect. Thank you. Just
problem.
within contact, that's all.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
for
think I can do that.
safety.
Safety. If I'm not back in 8 hours, can you come wake me up somewhere?
I will try my best to find you, yes.
Okay. Let's just say I'm just gonna go like oh, sorry. As far as I can,
Don't
directly
throw
from
forks.
the caravan.
Oh,
What?
yeah, no. I said you shouldn't really throw forks. But it's fine.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Renowned
that's fine.
fork thrower.
120 feet. Enjoy the forest.
Okay. Thanks. I'll be back. Just scream at me if you need anything. Also, you can do that like sizzles brain communication stuff. Okay, no problem. Okay. Hey, toodles.
Bye. Bye.
I'll just walk off. See how far I can get like out of like noise range. I just want some peace and quiet if I can.
Yeah. Are you staying within the 120 feet?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say you're able to get closer to the. Actually, let me ask. So there's a couple ways you could go right now that wouldn't like the crater in the middle is like there's nobody there, and you're pretty close to it. You could also like go towards the entrance, but it somebody could walk in. But who's to say? You could go in between the buildings, but I don't know if you'd be alone. The crater the same. I mean, but you just don't see anybody there right now.
I'm actually gonna go. This is so weird, but it's very dull. I'm gonna go to the crater and step in the middle of it, and then I'm gonna curl up and go to sleep.
Hey. Interesting. All right. As you curl up and go to sleep, yeah, you are able to sleep in the middle of the crater. Nobody at the moment is disturbing you as you kind of just bunch up. Easy enough.
And it's my turn.
Is there anybody else that would like to do anything right now?
Yeah, Foxmouth would like to stealth into bed.
You
Despite her knowing nobody will recognize her anyway.
I was gonna say
except
Ash is gonna be
Dante.
like, what is this cat doing in
Yeah.
Foxmoth's bed?
easy enough.
Oh,
Roll
Doll,
me.
I sent a message to Doll being like, the werewolf's back.
Wait, are you actually?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Maybe if
If
I
you
find-
might
get a
if I-
message
you
like
might
that.
get a message.
If you find her, yeah,
Yeah.
do let me know because I have something else I could do if you do. Okay,
Mhm.
sounds good.
Oh my gosh, I want to know so bad.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Stealthy, stealthy.
19.
19. As you do, like, you're able to, like, easily sneak back into your bed in the caravan. Are you going to sleep?
No. More just like a meditative state. Not real sleep. One where she can still keep like a conscious ear out for most likely Dante.
Yeah, about that.
Easy enough. Anybody else? Is there anybody that wants to do anything right now?
I'm busy being probably immature. It's this kind of whole thing of like someone who, when the adrenaline runs off, this, and like you walk outside and you can see however many paces away the caravan setup is, and looking that way, and it's this feeling of disgust that washes over him, and tempered by just smoldering anger. And I think he'd just walk the other way, and he's gonna do a nice walk around the town, kind of. He deliberately holds himself back from punching anything, but it's times where like he does the stuff that someone does where they take their hands and brace it up against the wall and hold on. And I think with the strength that Dante has been imbued with, he does probably you can hear some of the wood cracking with it. It's just this mixture of loathing and anger as he's kind of pacing around. He'll probably be back in a couple hours.
Here is
Very
what
least
we're
with a short rest.
Here's what we're gonna do. One of you, just a moment, please. Make sure something real fast.
Oh my
One
god.
one of you, Doll. As you are curled up getting rest. You fade off in sleep as the moment like kind of hits you. Like, it's peaceful right now. You feel good. I mean, you feel awkward about the thing that just happened a little bit ago, but you feel peaceful right now. Um, as as you start laying down, um, you feel something different as you like your peaceful sleep kind of turns into like you waking up in the crater. Um, Nobody's around, and the skies are dark. You see as like rain is like slowly starting to pour over the crater in the town of Pennegraven, but you don't see your people. You can't even sense your team. Like, you don't. I mean, even normally maybe you'd sense like a message from Ash, or you'd see the presence of somebody, but nothing. I mean, everybody left you. You're in the crater by yourself. Um, as as you have that moment, you look ahead, and kind of like coming into fruition seems to be like a little torchlight kind of on somebody's lapel as it seems like they're stepping closer and closer. They get to the edge of the crater, and you see like as like you kind of like shake the grogginess off, like you see trees kind of like sprouting on the right side and on the left side, very similar to the swamp. Like all of the trees that you're looking at are like almost the same. As he gets to the edge of the crater, he looks down, and you hear. So you see this like fucking gnarled yellow grin almost like appear. As you like you can kind of see a little bit coming off from the torchlight. You see this like real close 5 o'clock shadow, the stubble. This like a real disheveled man with kind of like a slew of like different weaponry on him in front of him, with like kind of like a like almost like an adventurer's like gray vest, as he has like what seems to be a I mean, from your time living in the lands, seems to be some kind of cannon strapped to his back that like seems more personal, more mobile. As like the light kind of finally illuminates, and you see this man with like these real piercing, bloodshot, like dark eyes staring at you in the pit, in the crater. I'm sorry, as he kind of lets out. Listen, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'll show the world what you really are, there, friend. And he takes another step. His foot kind of goes into the crater, as he puts his hand back on the crater, and he starts sliding down towards you. As he gets closer and closer and closer, it almost feels real. Like this feels real, like absolutely real. Like this is happening right now. Any reaction you go to do, you just feel muddled. You feel like you don't have control of but like you feel like you can't move as he gets closer, and he slides right in front of you as he like gets down on one knee and like just locks eyes with you. Your vision is just like surrounded by this person as he looks at you and pulls one of the trigger warning for everybody at home. He pulls one of his large blades out of the front of his vest, and he looks down at you, doll, and says, "See those wings?" And as he comes down with the slice, you wake up. You realize it was a dream, and you realize you're laying in this pit right now. You feel like something's different though. Like you feel like that dream took something from you, and you can't place it. You're starting to like get up almost, and your body feels, you feel weaker, but like you can't place it exactly. You have one level of exhaustion. Let me make that very clear as well at this point. As you sit up, you don't know what's going on, but you do turn back and see that laying under you in that pit in the crater was a small little pink vine, that was resting against your back as you laid. And before you get a chance to investigate, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. As we pick up next time to figure out what's going on in the good old town of Pendraven. Woo! I love it. I'm having a great time. Before we figure all that fun stuff out, thank you all for watching. And we are going to raid, because I never do that, and I always make that mistake. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And what everybody says on Tales that I keep fucking up. Are you ready for more Tales? Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's
Always.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
Fucking
uh-huh.
go. All right, let's find a really awesome person to raid. Please stay tuned so you can make somebody's day. Let's see if we can send all of our people over to all these awesome people.
Our
Think we
characters might feel
need
bad,
someone?
but we hope you feel amazing.
Love
Have a
somebody.
great night, everyone.
Here, let me give them to
Billy,
you.
I'm sending you some right.
Perfect. I
Oh,
will take it.
we want to do folk and myth.
That's
That's
very
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Weird
I was like,
timing.
I
like
see
it.
Blink season, and I saw GM Justin, and I was like, yeah.
Right, everybody? Stay tuned so we can go over to these awesome people. You're all great. Thank you all for watching. You've been fantastic. Please tune in next week. We love you. You're all great. And, yeah, are you ready for more Tales? I gotta satisfy that
Yeah.
Always.
Always.
Hell yeah.
Always.
All right.
Billy, I thought we were going for another half an hour.
No, next week.
I thought we
Next
Next
week.
week.
I would absolutely
You would
listen. I would have in a
piss.
fucking heartbeat. You don't have to convince me. I would have
Okay.
totally did that.
Okay, all good. Just because if it's nighttime and this is us sleeping, then Ash needs to do the dream sequence with Argyle.
I know I wanted to save it because I knew that's what you were going
Okay.
for, but I was so excited
I was
because
like, excellent. We've got
Oh.
half an hour left. I'm gonna be able to get this dream sequence in. I'm so excited. I was like,
I would have
never mind.
fucking ran that half hour, dude, because I have like
No,
I've
no,
had
it's
that
all good. I just
Ugh.
I thought that we'd said we were gonna do it starting